All right, let's kick things off with a word we all think we know, right? Powder.
Okay, so let's really dive into this. We're going to take this super common, everyday word and kind of pull it apart. And in doing that, we're going to uncover something, well, fascinating about how language actually works. You'd be surprised what's hiding in plain sight. First up, let's just look at powder as a noun. And right off the bat, we see it has these two totally different personalities. And that's our first clue, really, that there's a lot more going on here than you'd think. So, the version we all run into most of the time is the uncountable one. Think of it as just a substance, a mass of tiny little particles, like flour or that super fine, dry snow you get on a really cold day. You can't count it, right? It's just, well, stuff.
But then, it can also be a countable noun. And you'll notice that little article a in front of it, a powder. This is talking about a specific single thing, like one particular type of explosive mix used for blasting. It's a distinct, contained object.
And that contrast is just, well, it's fascinating, isn't it? On one hand, you've got this general substance. On the other, a very specific, very potent object. I mean, the same 6 letters. They describe a baking ingredient and something that can literally blast through rock. That is some serious range for one little word.
But hold on, the story doesn't even end there. Because powder isn't just a thing you can have. It's also something you can do. Yeah, the word itself can be put into motion.
And what's nice is, as a regular verb, it totally plays by the rules. The forms are super straightforward. Powder, powders, powdered, powdering. No tricky exceptions to worry about, which, makes it incredibly easy to use and understand.
And its versatility as an action is just so cool. You can powder something, which means you grind it into a powder, or you can powder something else, which means you're putting powder on it. So it's both the creation and the application, all wrapped up in one simple verb.
Okay, so this gets to the big question, right? Why are we spending all this time on one simple word? I mean, it's a noun, it's a verb, it's got a few meanings. So what? Big deal. Well, this is where the story gets really interesting.
The whole reason we're diving this deep, it all comes down to this one number, 850. What in the world could that possibly have to do with the word powder?
Well, it's because this word belongs to a very, very exclusive club. Powder is one of just 850 words on a list called the Basic English 850.
Now, the B850, it's not just some random collection of words. Oh no, it was carefully, intentionally designed to be a complete toolkit for communication. The whole idea is that with just these 850 foundational words, you can express pretty much any complex idea you want, clearly and simply. It's like English, but boiled down to its most powerful, essential core.
And this brings us to the big takeaway, the so what of all this. Why are these words that seem so simple, these versatile workhorses, why are they the actual bedrock of clear communication? I mean, why did powder make the cut when literally millions of other words didn't?
It's because words like powder are picked for the B850 list for a very specific reason. Their hidden complexity lets them do a ton of heavy lifting. Think about it. It's a noun and a verb. It covers these core concepts of both a substance and an action. Its forms are simple, they're regular. It's a powerful multi-purpose tool, a Swiss Army knife for building ideas.
So maybe the next time you use a simple word, you'll take a second look. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other everyday words in your vocabulary have a secret story just like this one, waiting to be unpacked?